Hey, my friend, I want to say thank you for all the support, all the nice comments, and welcome to my new subscribers. As you maybe already know, I believe in a higher power. I call it God. God lives within all of us. That means we are a collective consciousness and we are constantly creating our perceived reality together as a consciousness. I felt I had a lot of days in my past where I felt like a nobody. I felt like it doesn't matter how I feel and how I think because it's just me. It's just one of so many. But I learned that this is not true. It matters how each and every one of us feels. We are all connected through God. And I believe God is pure abundance, pure love. And we are all connected. We are all pure energy. We are more energy than matter. Also, science is catching up now. There are a lot of great studies which shows that we are like just pure energy and that we can manipulate our outside world by thought alone, by thinking and feeling. Quantum physics, very interesting. When I look outside what's going on this planet at the moment, or since a long time, but when I look outside what's happening, I see a lot of people still struggling. There's a lot of insecurity, a lot of fear, and still a lot of war. And there are so many people still on protests and protesting against something. And I believe that's not the way. It's not the way to protest against something. Because if I'm against something, I create resistance and I'm feeding the wrong side. I give all my attention to what I don't want. This is why I think it's important to to connect with each other, and it's important to stand up for something. It's not about to be against something. We have to make clear for what we stand. And I stand clear for peace and love and abundance. I'm I want to experience God in action. God is everything. And we choose. Creation is already finished. Everything already exists. There are so many different timelines, so many possibilities for each and every one of us and as a collective. So we just have to choose what do we want to experience. And the problem why there is still so much war and fear and hate going on is because it's still inside of us. Most most of us, we have still a war going on inside of us. A lot of us are not fighting with weapons, but we are fighting in ourselves. And we use weapons against us. A really powerful weapon against us, against love, and against peace is stress. I nearly killed myself in the past. Not once. And most of the time it was just by stress alone. I was living in survival mode for my whole life. And I'm really glad that I became conscious about it. And this is why I learned to catch myself and to become conscious about how I think and how I feel. When we are thinking about 70,000 thoughts in one day, most of it unconsciously. It's a program, a subconscious program. And we have more or less 5% of our conscious mind to observe ourselves. So it's important to observe ourselves and to notice this thoughts of fear, these fearful thoughts, these stressful thoughts, and these emotions. It's okay to experience and to feel all kind of emotions and thoughts, but it's our decision. How long are we feeling these emotions? And how long are we thinking these stressful thoughts? Because, like I said, science is catching up. We are feeding all this war and all this negativity just by thought alone. So, I want to share on this channel my experience, and I want to inspire other people to take to learn to take control of ourselves, because when we choose love over fear each and every moment, and that's not easy, then love and peace has to show up in our outside world. We don't have to fight against something. We don't have to protest against something. We just have to connect in peace. And we have to stand up for something, for peace and love. And we have to act from a place of courage, trust, peace, and love. And as we do this, everything can change very quickly. We don't need to repair our planet for 100 years. That's simply bullshit. So, and I'm not the master or something, I'm still work in process. I have my own struggles, my own challenges. And this is why I noticed there is also inside of me still a war going on. And most of it is a war between ego and soul. The ego don't want to change. The ego wants everything how it is, even if it's not comfortable. The ego is scared of change. And our soul on the other side wants to experience new things. It wants to explore and it wants to connect. So sometimes these two are rubbing together. And I notice it in I have to make some big decisions at the moment. And I notice my ego wants to know all the answers. Where do we go? How will it be? How should I do that? How should I do this? And I'm feeling this arousal, this adrenaline, all this fear, all this stress hormones. And this is where I have to catch myself and to come back in my center and be still and enjoy the present moment, perfect as it is. And to remind myself to be patient, faithful, and kind to myself. And if I'm patient, kind, and loving to myself, this is how I show up for other people. And I have to remind myself constantly something good is on the way. There is something good waiting for us, for each and every one of us. But sometimes we need to take action. We have to take some steps with courage and with trust. And yes, I want to keep you updated. I want to share with you a part of my life. I want to take you with me on a journey. And like I said, it's a part of me is pretty scared. But like I said, I will keep you updated. If you are still here, thank you for spending time for me. And I'm happy to read something in the comment section. Maybe you would like to share some of your challenges, or maybe you have a question. Feel free to write me a comment. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful day, and I see you next time.